Want to watch an Anaconda movie without anacondas in it? Then you want to watch Anaconda Blood Coil. This is Steve Sanders' Massacres the Movies, and I'm Steve Sanders, and that is exactly what this movie is. It's an Anaconda movie, which hypes up anacondas with the narration at the beginning, and has no anacondas in it. Instead, we get the beginning, after the narration, we get talking about giant genetically mutated snakes that a mad scientist has created in England. As this movie happens in England, it is low budget. It's Anaconda Blood Coil. And then we meet our heroes. A group of women going out to the countryside to celebrate a birthday. Because that is apparently what they do in England, because they have nothing better to do to celebrate birthdays in England, but go to the countryside. Here we go to amusement parks, or go to like Mexico, or go to the beach, or go someplace fun. In England, they go to the countryside. Must be a British thing. So after they come across the van, they're supposed to be getting rid of the snake. The snake finds them and starts stalking them, which we see through the snake's eyes. But we don't. It is not an asthmatic snake, unlike all the rest of the killers in movies. But we do hear it hissing and sticking its tongue out. I don't know why they didn't make it asthmatic. Maybe they didn't want the snake to have lungs. We do see through the snake's eyes, which is an interesting thing because it sees in a blue tint. And it stalks the girls, because snakes like girls. But a snake isn't going to get these girls unless it's a sharp-dressed snake. Because every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed snake. Which kind of explains why Cobra Commander gets so much pussy. So these girls finally find their cabin, which is out in the middle of nowhere. And they had hiked 2 hours for it, but there's a road leading right up to it. And then at night, Mona hears a noise and goes out and gets eaten by a snake. In the morning, they're like, "Where's Mona?" So they go out looking for her, and another girl gets eaten by a snake. But the one girl sees it. They're like, "We have to get out of here." So they go hiking back to civilization. But the girl who got eaten was the only one who had any sort of wilderness survival skills. So they get lost, and another girl gets eaten by a snake. So then they find the cabin that they stopped getting directions at in the beginning. See, the one guy got killed by the snake. And the snake is bigger than the cabin's car. So why they try to escape in the car, I don't know. I mean, the snake could probably easily eat the car. Cars aren't good for snakes. Cars are not good for your snake's diet. Do not feed your snake cars. Cars are not a necessary part of the snake's diet. Snakes typically like mice or fleshy things, not vehicles. Do not feed your snake vehicles. Now, the lady's still alive in the cabin, and they come with a plan. The lead girl, Harley, is going to run out, distract the snake, and the rest of them are going to get in the car and drive away. But Jane runs out to distract the snake. And so the rest of them get in the car, but the car won't start because there's snakes in the engine. So then the one girl whose name I don't remember gets eaten by a snake, who somehow slipped in the back seat because it can turn itself to liquid like the snowman in Jack Frost. It got into the back seat and it ate her. So then Jane and our hero Harley go out to fight the snake. Harley gets a hammer. And if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, hammer in the evening, and hammer a bunch of snakes. I don't know why I'd hammer snakes. Maybe because snakes like hammering. I mean, they don't have arms and legs, so I don't know how they'd hammer. But maybe if we gave them hammers, they could build something. I don't know. Give a snake a hammer. Give a snake a hammer, it'll hammer for a lifetime. So she hammers the one snake and gets it away from Jane. Then she hammers another snake after she sets its babies on fire and eggs. Then they face the mother snake, which she lights her gas can on fire, which she's traveling with for some reason. It may be her lucky gas can or something, and throws it into its mouth and blows up the snake's head. And they all live happily ever after. Except for the snake who hatches from the egg and now doesn't have anyone to take care of it. And it has to go up lonely by itself and find its own way in the world, which surely it will do in the English woods, eating bunny rabbits, mice, and the occasional squirrel, until it gets bigger and it starts eating bears. Wait, does England have bears? It did during Robin Hood's time. England must have bears. And that is an Anaconda Blood Coil. The only Anaconda movie I've ever seen that doesn't actually have anacondas in it. How do I rate this movie? It's not very good. I mean, it hypes up anacondas and it doesn't deliver on anacondas. Go watch it. Now here's a message from my sponsor. Tired of trying to rip a chunk of paper off? It's not even. Even when it's folded, it doesn't rip evenly. Try scissors. Scissors cuts an even line every time. Well, that wasn't even, but whatever. Scissors magically cuts through paper. Also cuts through cardboard. Also cuts through plastic. Also cuts through your finger if your finger's in the way. So don't get your finger in the way. Try scissors today.